Okay, so first ever tier list, basically, and as you can see right here, the ones on the end are Halo Spartan Strike, which is, I think, same thing as like Spartan Assault. And then there's Halo Wars and Fireteam Raven. Now I have no idea what Spartan Strike or Fireteam Raven are about. I've never played them, so just right off the bat, I've also never played Halo Wars 2, which I kind of know what Halo Wars 2 is about, roughly. But I've never played them, so just right off the bat, those are gonna go there, because I honestly never played them. So I'm gonna just briefly rearrange these. In terms of like when they came out. I know Spartan Assault was after Reach. So we're gonna go in order of like when the games came out. No, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Wars ODST, Reach. I'm pretty sure Spartan Assault came out before 4. And then of course 4 and then 5. So let's get this underway. Because once we get done with this, then we're gonna go on to the Halo weapon tier list. Try and rank all of these. We also have this one, which is the Halo Infinite weapons. Which whenever we get to this, I'm gonna make like a big old asterisk of like, you know, be on par with, you know, it'll essentially be the same as this. So it'll just be whatever weapons here, we'll just line up right here. More or less what is gonna happen. But we're gonna start off with the Halo games, and right off the bat, Halo 1, iconic, super like all-time classic, really good story. Multiplayer can be a bit heavy-handed at times. Meaning that if you get, hold on. Basically meaning that if you get a certain vehicle or weapon, you can easily just have like a one-sided fight. Especially if you get the Halo 1 pistol, which you start off with, so it's a fair game for everyone, but if there's that one person that can just absolutely dominate with it, you know, it can go either way. But in terms of story, Halo 1 is actually really good. It just sets up the whole thing of like, oh, you're fighting this alien race that's trying to just wipe you out. Oh, by the way, they're gonna try and fire this weapon and just kill everyone. And it's also introducing the Flood for the first time ever, which is absolutely terrifying, because the first time you meet them, you don't know what the hell they are, and the only piece of information at the time you have to go off of is a little recording from a, I think it's like Private Jenkins. So I probably put Halo 1. Oh, and you want to go technical on Halo Combat Evolved. Because it's a classic. We'll go. I'm actually gonna make another one to call it S Plus. And row above. Oh. Okay, that one. And row above. Do that. There we go. S Plus. And I'm gonna make this one. We'll make it like a blue. We'll make it a blue. So, Halo 1, I put an A. Super good. Granted, like there are like little bit of like graphics wise, it's okay for the time being, but now if you compare it to like the rest of the Halo games, it's like there's a little bit of like jank to it, but it's iconic like jank, but it's still good. And then Halo 2. Halo 2 just improves on Halo 1 by so much. Graphics, story, multiplayer, weapons, the ability to dual wield, hijack vehicles. You get to play as an elite. And then you get to like alternate viewpoints in the story. From Master Chief to the Arbiter and then back. Not to mention you get to kill a Prophet. So literally everything about it is just so much better. And it's just And then of course there isn't really much to say about Halo 2 other than the fact that it kind of continues off from Halo 1, and it's like there's just so many iconic bits about it where it's like, you know, it's like, oh hey, like the Covenant, like it brought a bomb onto the station, and then you just take the bomb and you fly through space, you rearm it inside of a ship, and then you just fly right out. It's like there's almost nothing really wrong with Halo 2. Minus like it being the worst game to play on the hardest difficulty. Which I think because granted that's like the only thing that Halo 1 has like an advantage over Halo 2 with, is that playing it on Legendary while this is difficult, it's not as bad as Halo 2. Because I'd actually rank Halo 2 as like a 9 out of 10. With the only detrimental thing about it being Legendary. And how just difficult it is. And then of course, Halo 3. We already know where this baby is gonna go. Halo 3. Halo 3. No question about it. Literally, there's no question about it. One of the most just best games of all time, hands down. Like story, just conclusion to the whole like like Bungie saga with the Master Chief. Badass send off, just good story. You know, just multiplayer is fucking phenomenal. And it's just like graphics is way better. And then it kind of like builds off of too, where it's still like, you know, new weapons, like new vehicles, new maps. They even brought back some of the classic ones, like Zanzibar. They remade that. So literally everything about it is just phenomenal. I would actually say it's a 10 out of 10. I honestly think there's really nothing wrong with it, because some of the bugs, some of the glitches in Halo, it's like, it's what makes it so good. And I actually, that's why we, like, anytime we play it, like, every week, it's just, we only really mostly do Halo 3 because it's just so good. And how could you not forget the ending, where he just says, "Wake me if you need me." Bam. It just ends. And if anyone says that any of the other Halo games is way better than 3, depending on what Halo game it is, I might tend to agree. And if anyone says, you know, 4 is better than 3, you're out of your fucking mind. If you say ODST is better than 3, to an extent, I'll agree. But only in the department of, like, the music. That's it. Everything else is like on par with like Halo 2, but the music for ODST is just the best thing about it. Let's see. Halo Wars 1. Being an RTS, it took some getting used to, because at the time, like, if you're a Halo fan, you're like, oh hey, Halo Wars, awesome, another FPS, and you go to play it and it's an RTS and you've never played one before, it's gonna be a whole new experience, and it's gonna be kind of difficult to try and learn what to do. But as far as like story goes, pretty good. If I remember correctly, you know, it's way before Reach, when, you know, like the whole like Covenant War is just starting, and I believe it's called the Spirit of Fire. I'm trying to remember with the story, but I think they either follow a Covenant ship or they try to flee, and, you know, Covenant follow them to some place, and like they get trapped. And I think it's like same thing as like Requiem, where it's like just a whatever, like shield world. and the only way to get out is to essentially cause it to go supernova, so they can just slingshot and just shoot right out the exit. And then of course you actually meet the Flood. Funny enough, like you somehow fight the Flood like way before Halo 1. Same thing with like Brutes and everything else, like they just put them in Halo Wars 1. So I'd probably put Halo Wars 1 at probably B. Because the multiplayer was pretty good. Being like a... Because they had different game modes like 1-on-1, 2v2, and like 3v3. But... if you wanted like to have like a decent time with the multiplayer, you kind of had to go for like a certain build with some of the characters. Like I know with one of them, you essentially had to build like resource gathering like as fast as possible, and then once you do that, you build your units, which also include like the Spartans. And then once you get everything, it's like built, then you just send them out and just like try to like steamroll. But that's what everyone did. Like you just sat there, build bases, and then just send them out. And that's literally what the multiplayer was. And it's like, if you want to just have fun, you just build whatever and just send them out. But at some point, like whatever team just like got more resources, they just steamrolled the entire thing. So it could get one-sided really fast. ODST, I'd probably put it with Halo 2. I don't know, I might put it with Halo 1. No, I'll put it with Halo 2. Because just like Halo 2, it's like, the story is actually really good. It introduced like silenced weapons. And, you know, it's like the first time ever, like, you don't play as a Spartan. You now play as a regular, like normal human, like, ODST trooper. No shields, nothing. And it's like, silenced weapons, and it just like, just meet up with your squad and then get the hell out of town. And like I said earlier, like, the music, probably the best thing about it. Yeah, it's a very Band of Brothers like story, which I love about it. Other than that, it's like, because the only multiplayer it really had was Firefight, and Firefight was easily like one of the best things about it. Which when it came out, you couldn't really do multiplayer. The only way to do, well, in giant quotations, multiplayer, you had to invite your friends. It had no matchmaking. Which of course now, with, you know, MCC, because it has matchmaking now, it makes it a lot easier. But at the time, if you wanted to get achievements and you wanted to grind out stuff, you had to invite your friends into a session, into essentially a private game, and then just see how far you can get. Actually, now that I think about it, there's one other thing. Because when ODST came out, they came out with Halo 3 Mythic, which was only Halo 3 multiplayer, and then they introduced the VinMaster achievements. And if you got all 7 VinMaster, you got the Recon armor for Halo 3, which was fucking awesome. Because at the time, the only way you could get Recon was if you worked for Bungie. And that's it. That's literally the only way you can even get it. And then eventually they're like, yeah, if you want it, get these 7 achievements. Which some were easier than others. Because if I remember correctly, you had to... Because there were 4 on Halo 3 and 3 on ODST. I want to say the 4 you had to get on Halo 3 were complete Halo on Legendary 4-player co-op with Iron enabled and everyone in a Ghost. You had to reach Lieutenant rank and one of the multiplayer game modes. You had to get all of the skulls and the DLC maps, the Mythic map pack. And then there was something else. There was another one, VinMaster. I'm trying to remember what it was. Cause I'm pretty sure it was tied to multiplayer. I don't know. But you need to get those 4, and then the 3 on ODST to get were complete the final mission. I think it was like Coastal Highway, Legendary 4-player co-op. You know, everyone in a mongoose, and you couldn't get in a Warthog or a Scorpion tank, otherwise you're screwed. You need to get that and beat it. You have to do... It was Firefight on Heroic, and you had to beat the 3rd or 4th wave in co-op Heroic to get that one. And there was another one that I forget what it was. But yeah, like once you get those 7, you get Recon. Which, if you're like me and a bunch of other people, you essentially boosted to get it. Well, some of them. Or you would just go online. Or you did what I did, and you go to a random ass YouTube video, and then you go, hey, I'm trying to get this achievement and this achievement. I can help. If anyone wants to help me with this, I'll help them with whatever they get. And then you just do that shit. Which I actually made some friends by doing that. And then when we did Firefight, we got that VinMaster achievement, which is fucking awesome. Which nowadays it's like the magic of doing that nowadays isn't there, because now it's just like you can pretty much do everything solo, or everything is like matchmaking. So it's just not the same as it used to be. So, next on the list is Halo Reach, which, like I said earlier, Halo Reach is one of my all-time favorites. I fucking waited in line for the midnight release of Halo Reach. I think it was like the Legendary Edition at the time is what it was called. To get a big ass like statue, get like a booklet. You got like the recon helmet. You got the fire effect and Reach. You also got like a bonus like elite armor for multiplayer, and it just had a bunch of just awesome shit in it, which unfortunately I don't have anymore, which bums the fuck out of me, because otherwise I would literally show it off, but I can't. But the story was fantastic, multiplayer was so good, maps were awesome, game types were awesome. The challenges, they finally introduced challenges in Reach, and that was just fantastic. Which I spent hundreds of hours in that game. Same thing with Halo 3, I spent so much time. Which if we go to look up the like Halo Reach ranks, I think I got all the way up to like Onyx, or I'm trying to remember where I got, because there was actually a point in the multiplayer where you could actually hit like the max rank, and then like eventually they came out with more ranks, because I think you ended at, I want to say it was like general, and then they like threw in more, so you could actually end with being an inheritor. Oh yeah, and then the haunted helmet, where is there the pilot but with the skull, you had to reach the max rank inheritor, which that took forever. Yeah, all ranks after Field Marshal. Yeah, I think the highest I got to, I want to say it was like Mythic or Noble. But yeah, like I put so much time into it. It's just such a classic that I will always have a blast playing it. And then of course, you know, the music, it's the same as ODST, but it became its own in such a quick time. So that way it's like, you can listen to ODST, know it was ODST, listen to Reach, and know it was from Reach. It was so good. I love it. I will never get tired of it. Then next one, Spartan Assault. I almost know nothing about it. I played it for a little bit, did some missions in it, I think supposedly it's supposed to connect. I think Halo 3 and 4. I think. I think you play as Palmer, and maybe someone else, but I honestly don't remember. All I know is that it was like a top-down, like, twin stick shooter, where it's like, you know, you run around with one stick and you just kind of shoot with the other one. It was definitely different. It was enjoyable when it first came out, but it just quickly fell off, and I still haven't beaten it. I don't know what it's about. But it just it is what it is. Anyways, I'm already just gonna put 5 with it, and I'll get to 5 in a minute. Halo 4, I'll just put with next to Halo Wars. I mean to chatting. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Because like, all I'm really doing is giving like my personal opinions on it, on each one of these. Which I will always say 4 is better than 5 in terms of almost everything. Actually, no, I can't. The more I think about it, 4 and 5 were pretty much the same overall. Like, the story was okay. It's just like, oh hey, like, this bad thing is happening, we gotta go solve it. Which for Halo 4 is like Cortana just losing her mind, going rampant. And, you know, just, hey, you guys playing Master Chief again? New vehicle, new weapons. You know, new multiplayer. Which at the time, multiplayer for 4 was actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it was really good for what it was. Because, you know, normal ranking system like 1 through whatever. And then once you hit like a certain rank, you could, it's essentially prestiging, but it's not. Where it's like you pick it's like a specialist, like class or type or whatever. Cause it had like Pathfinder, Waterworks or whatever, Rogue, and it's like, I think each one had like 10 ranks, and whenever you completed one, you get like a unique visor for it, and then you can pick another one, do the same thing with that over and over. Which, you know, Halo 4 just like Reach, where it's like if you pre-ordered it, depending on where you pre-ordered it, you would get very unique like armor from whatever retail you got it. Walmart had one different, Best Buy had something different, GameStop had something different. I think even, I don't know if Amazon had it at the time, but it's like, hey, pre-order here, you'll get this. I mean, I think I pre-ordered mine from Walmart, mainly because I was like, everyone's gonna go to GameStop, everyone's gonna go to Best Buy. I want to be kind of unique and different, so I'll go to Walmart. And then of course Halo 5, same thing with 4. It's like at least with 5, it introduced like 4-player co-op, and of course like even if you did it solo, it's like the NPC would take over the other characters. And if you play with, you know, like friends, they would be the other Spartans, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that really sucked about 5 was it was when they were first like, yeah, no more split screen for you know, Halo 5. So you wanted to do co-op, you couldn't do same console. You had to do different consoles, which is fucking stupid. Multiplayer was actually a lot of fun. Warzone was easily the best part because it was a combination of PvP and PvE. Essentially, before before Gambit, or it might have been around the same time as Gambit. Story could use some work, but overall it wasn't bad. It was better than Spartan Assault, and definitely not as good as Halo 1. And then of course, Halo Infinite isn't on the list, but if I had to place Halo Infinite on the list, it would have to be below Spartan Assault. If I wanted to put like a D column, I would put Halo Infinite there. Because Infinite right now is just in a state of just, it's not enjoyable. You could get some enjoyment out of it, but it would just quickly go away, and you would just essentially just go back to playing MCC. I mean, if I had to put MCC on this list, I'd probably put it with A, like, you know, with Halo 1. Only reason why I put MCC along with, you know, like in A is because it has all the Halo games in it, minus 5. They're still adding new stuff to it, so it's actually making it way better. But Infinite, just not enough there. Will it be good eventually? But and until Infinite gets better, it's not gonna be anywhere near like the top. But this is basically what I would rank all the Halo games. 3 in Reach as being just like the best of the best. Just fucking phenomenal. Will always get enjoyment out of it. No matter what I'm doing. Ultimate ODST being below it. Halo 1. And then you got Halo Wars 1, 4, and Halo 4, and Halo 5. Below it. And then you got Spartan Assault. And then you got Halo Wars 2, Spartan Strike, and Fireteam Raven. And they never played, because I never played them. I at least want to play Halo Wars 2, because apparently that's supposed to bridge the gap between 5 and Infinite. I don't know how, because apparently the main enemy for Halo Wars 2 also comes back for Halo Infinite. So I don't know why they did it. I don't know. They probably did it just because, but yeah, I'll take a screenshot of it and I'll post it on Twitter. So copy that. Okay, so put it there. Oh, he's so excited. Nice. Also, I might just highlight. I might highlight the tier list part here. So if you're on YouTube and you're seeing this, hi, welcome. If you think this is a good list, or if you want to also offer your opinions, feel free to do so on this one or any of the other ones. But what does everyone else think? Do you think this list looks good? If anyone wanted to mix this around, be like, what was like your favorite? Where would he do it? Or do you think this is pretty much the general consensus? I think this would be the general consensus. Game on. Oh, I'm done listing all of them. 3 in Reach at the top, 2 ODST below it, Halo 1 at A, Halo Wars 1, Halo 4 and 5 and B, Spartan Assault and C, and then Halo Wars 2, Spartan Strike, and Fireteam Raven I've never played. And if I had to put Infinite, it would be below Spartan Assault because it is just not good right now. It is in a state of perpetual sucking, and they need to hurry up and make it better. But everyone is pretty much in consensus with this. This is pretty much where I'm going to be ranking it. This is going to be my official list. So if anyone is like, oh, like, where would you put, like, where would you put this Halo game? And I could just be like, here you go. This is my list. My first name is second minus. Haha! You know, same. Oh. Okay, so since this one is now done, I mean this one got over with a lot quicker than I thought it would. So I already took a screenshot of it, and I'll tweet it out later. But we're now gonna move on to the weapons, the Halo weapons. But before we do these, yeah, this will take a little while. I'm gonna do the infinite weapons first. I'm gonna do infinite weapons first. So right off the bat, I'm trying to remember what most of these weapons are, cause it's definitely been a while. But let's see. Obviously, like the power weapons being like sniper, rocket launcher, the skewer. The skewer. I don't know. That's a lava weapon. I'm gonna put that one at A. And then the skewer is gonna be at top tier. Because here's why. The skewer is so good and it hits so hard. Obviously, like, cause you have to charge it up in order for it to do any damage. And it will destroy vehicles either in one hit or two. I think depending on where you hit it at and on what vehicle. But if it hits someone literally anywhere, I think it's like a one-hit kill. And it's like its name implies, you skewer someone with a metal rod. Not quite like a railgun, but you know, it will hurt a lot. And then obviously, you know, rocket launcher is a rocket launcher, sniper is a sniper. Pretty self-explanatory, top of the list. Real good. And then, I forget the name of this one, but it's essentially like a lava gun, where you can shoot out little like blobs of like lava to either deal like a little bit of damage, or just to cause like a line and be like a deterrent of like, don't cross it or you're gonna get hurt. But outside of that, it doesn't really have a whole lot of use. But let's see. So let's start off with the assault rifle, which I'd put the assault rifle at C. Well, the infinite assault rifle at C, because it's not bad, but it's also not that great. It's just like a default weapon, so it's just like you can usually just start with it. It's nothing really special. You use it just to use it. Battle rifle, on the other hand, the infinite battle rifle, I would say, is kind of on par with Halo 3. Because it's like they made the battle rifle how people would really love to use it. It's not as good as Halo 2, but I'd say it's pretty even with 3, and obviously better than 4 and 5. Let's see. I believe this is the shotgun. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that's like one of these shotguns. Which, you know, is a shotgun. It's gonna do real good at close range. But other than that, nah. Shotgun's a shotgun. This weapon, I don't remember how it's supposed to work. So I think for now I'll just put it in C. Let's see. Ah, yes, this gun. Pretty good. Pretty good, full auto rifle. A lot of people love it. It gets a whole lot of use. The shock pistol, I don't like it. I really don't. It's supposed to help with like knocking out shields quicker, but it doesn't really have any other use than just. You could literally pick up any other gun, and it would drain shields faster than that would. And it's also semi-auto. If it was full auto, I'd probably rank it higher. But considering it's semi-auto and it it's not really that effective overall, I'm just putting it D. I believe this is like the other shotgun, which I'll probably put this one in A because it has the like alternate firing mode to where you can either fire just straight vertical, and it would just be like a vertical like pellet spread, or you can make it horizontal, being like a regular shotgun, and it was kind of just doing like a wide, just like cone area. Which it's actually very good because it will ricochet and possibly kill people by ricochet. You know, like Mucha, but I'd say it's still really good. I'm trying to remember what this gun right here is supposed to be. I don't remember. And I was like, Needler is a Needler. Meh. Platinum Pistol is going to put it right there. The sword is actually really good. It's a sword. It goes swish swish. You get kills with it. It's very good. So I think this thing is supposed to be like the Hydra from I think 4 or 5, but I don't think I really used it. Maybe once, but it was just one giant eh. I think this thing is like the Sentinel Beam, which it does what it's supposed to, drain shields, and you can get some kills with it, but you just use it with like in tandem with other weapons to get the most use out of it. Other than that, it's just one giant. If it works, it works. I forget what they called this weapon, but overall I probably would put it at B, cause it's kind of like the spiker. I forget the actual name of it, but I think it's like a 2-hit weapon to like the body, and maybe like a 1-hit if it's like a headshot. Otherwise, I think it's just like 2 hits in general. It's like knock out shields and you just get a headshot. So it's a really good gun. It's a really good secondary, but other than that, you're probably just as good, if not better off with the shotgun. If you want to try to get like actual kill with it. I think I forget the name of this one, but it's like the new like storm rifle, pulse rifle, or whatever it's called, where the shots will track if you're like zoomed in, which is actually very good. It's just you have to get used to how it works. Because it's good for draining shields, but I think that's just about all it's good for. Because other than that, like, it's a very difficult weapon to try and get kills with. If you're trying to use like an assault rifle, it's not gonna do well. But it's still good for what it is. It's just very unfortunate it's not that good. So I just put it at the bottom. Infinite pistol is actually very good. I'd put it at B. It's a pistol. There's really nothing more to it. I'm trying to remember which one of these is like the energy, like DMR or a sniper. Which I believe this one right here is the energy one, which just like the like pistol right here, it realistically only has very limited uses, and I think you have to like arc like a lightning to drain shields and maybe kill someone, but you have to be pretty close to them in order to even have it be useful. So it's like it's a good gun to if you're gonna be going like if you're gonna buddy up with someone for like multiplayer, because then you can just drain someone's shield and they can get the kill. This one I actually don't remember. Right below. I'll just put this one in the like unsure column because I don't remember using it or what it is or what it does. So it could be good, it could not. I don't think I've ever used it. And then of course last but not least, the grav hammer, which I had to put the grav hammer for infinite at the bottom at D, because it's literally the worst, well, one of the worst weapons ever, because it doesn't have the shockwave that it normally would have. And literally any of the other Halo games from like 3 to 5, it doesn't have the whole actual like gravity shockwave anymore. It's literally just a regular hammer. So if you want to get it killed, you literally have to hit someone with it. Because I remember trying to use it at first, being like, why is it not doing the shockwave? And then I remember, Oh, and they drastically changed it to the point where it's just a big ass hammer with no other use. Which, if they would just add in the gravity, like even from like 3 or 4 or whatever, I think it's just let it just, like, keep that. I would actually probably make it higher on the list, like A, if not B. But as it is now, it's just not good. So this is just like a continuation of like, because like I said before, any weapon that's an S will line up with this. A, B, C, D should line up with this. Any part of the 50k gang, nice. Which, let me screenshot this as well. And I'll probably also tweet it out. Okay, save it there. Okay, so with that one being done, yeah, this is just like my personal like opinion of like what I think, like how good I think the weapons are. I would have to have more use or like more hands-on time with some of them, but until then, this is my take on the weapon. So hope y'all enjoyed it. I also think they're adding in more weapons as well. I could be wrong, but can any questions, I will do my best to answer. So anyone wants to know why I put some weapons where they are, feel free to ask. Okay. So with this one being done, screenshot has been saved. We're gonna go to the tier list that everyone has been waiting for, and what they think, like where I will put the weapons, what I think of them. So this big ass list. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and add like another row above it, and I'm just gonna label it as like God tier weapon. So weapons, immediately, the weapons I know for a goddamn sure that are just fucking phenomenal, they cannot be bested, even if you fucking tried to. There's no way you can ever beat them. Halo 1 pistol, battle rifle, let's see, Halo 2 sword. And the reason why I put the Halo 2 sword there is because it is a fantastic speedrunning weapon where you can literally skip parts with, like parts like you can skip through the map. You can even lunge from a fucking mile away and still get a kill. And they nerfed the fuck out of that thing in Halo 3. So you can't really lunge like you do in 2. So the Halo 2 sword is fucking awesome. Let's see. Trying to look through this. Oh yeah, the fucking Halo 1 Needler. Halo 1 Needler is just fucking phenomenal. You cannot beat it. Let's see. Oh, and of course, we can't forget the golf club. We just can't forget the golf club from Reach. I think they also had it in 3. Yeah. Yeah, the 3 and the Reach golf clubs. Fucking phenomenal. Yeah, they're just regular gravity hammers except with a golf aesthetic. But originally, when they were like a gravity hammer, oh, it was okay. They were fine. But have them be the golf club? Fucking fantastic. I might add more weapons to being like the god tier. As I go through the rest of this. Which I'll also, you know, I'll go through each one like individually. Just be like, this one here, this goes here, this goes here. But I'm also gonna do this right off the bat. Let's see. F tier is just gonna be like the bottom of the barrel. These weapons are just horrifically bad. They just suck. And we're gonna go. Let's see. You know, the Halo 2 pistol, fucking awful. Halo 2 Needler is god awful. Halo 2 shotgun is god awful. It's just not good. And I don't know why they have it here, but I'm actually kind of glad they put it. But it's the little zombie guy that you play as in Infection. Oh yeah, the Halo 3 pistol can also actually... Yeah, I'll put the Halo 3 pistol here because they didn't improve it at all. you would think, oh, it's it's slightly better. Not really. Not really. They might have upped the damage, but other than that, it's not that good. They ruined the Halo 2 pistol. They ruined the Halo 2 Needler. To the point where the only way you can even use them effectively is by dual wielding. Which, by dual wielding them, you basically get halfway close to how it was in Halo 1. Which is very unfortunate. And don't even get me started on the Halo 2 shotgun. My god, did they fucking ruin it. You would think, oh hey, it's a shotgun, it's gonna be fantastic. Even point blank range, it still sucks. It is one of these worst weapons of all time. You're literally better off meleeing someone than you are using the Halo 2 shotgun. And I wish I was joking, but I am not. Oh boy, I am yawning a lot. Oh boy. Okay, so let us start off with the Halo 1 weapons. Assault rifle, I'd probably put it at A. Only because of the 60 round like magazine, where you can literally just hold down the trigger and just mow the enemy down. Not to mention that you can have a shit ton of ammo for it and be good for a while. That's what made the assault rifle so good. The flamethrower apparently was only a PC thing, so I kind of used it a little bit at MCC. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's still okay. I'm gonna put it at D. The fuel rod, I'd probably put it at C, because just like the rocket launcher is there to, explode people, to kill them. The plasma pistol and rifle, I'd probably put those at B, because they're actually useful to get rid of like jackal shields, shields on elites, all that stuff. The only real downside to them is that they overheated really quick, especially if you're like mashing on the trigger. It would just overheat like really quick, so you had to like kind of pace your shots with them. That way you can actually knock down shields. And I don't remember if I don't think they EMP'd or did anything unique in 1. I think that was started in Halo 2. Which I'm probably gonna go ahead and just put all the plasma pistols and plasma rifles. In B, because they all pretty much serve the same purpose. You know, take down shields, make it easier to get headshots with pistols and whatever else. Of course, to round out Halo 1 weapons, you can't not say that the rocket launcher, shotgun, and sniper don't belong in S. Like they're literally one step away from being god tier. And like all the shotgun really needed was like a little bit more range, a little bit more power to it, and it would have been really good. The sniper is a sniper, meaning you can rapid fire it, and it was awesome. The only downside to it was that if you were scoping in and you use your flashlight, unless it was a nighttime level, you literally just blind yourself. Which is very, very unfortunate. Oh, that actually reminds me. Another weapon I could put in God tier is the Halo 2 rocket. Because in Halo 2, it could fucking track you. If you had it out and someone was flying a Banshee or any other vehicle, guess what? Someone could whip it out, target lock on you, and that thing would fucking spiral and follow you. That thing was fucking good. So if you thought it was good in Halo 1, it was even better in 2, because it can track. And since vehicles could now explode if they're destroyed, it made the rockets even more dangerous, and it was so good. They took that out in 3, which sucks. So it's just like a nerfed down version of the Halo 1 rocket, which I'll probably go ahead and put Halo 3. Where's in Halo 4 rockets, along with the assault rifle, because it's like they were really good. It's just because they lost the tracking. It was just a normal rocket, just normal rocket launcher. Just you had to get creative with how you used them. And let's see, see the beam rifle in Halo 2. Halo 2 beam rifle. It's like when it was first introduced, it was really good. You know, the only drawback, as with other like Covenant weapons, is if you used it too much, it overheated, and you were kind of screwed. Which, that's like the only reason why. 'Cause I also put the Halo 2 sniper with Halo 1, is because with the regular sniper, you could nearly rapid fire, and that's what made the Halo 2 sniper so good. You could rapid fire, get kills really quick with it. But with the beam rifle, it you try to shoot it too quickly, overheated, and you were kind of fucked. So put that one there with it. Let's see, the Brute plasma rifle is at least for the Halo 2 one is way better than the regular Halo 2 plasma rifle because it shot quicker. And I think it did slightly more damage, but I could be wrong on that. Like I said, I don't know. I think it could be wrong. The Brute, the Brute shot, while it was good in Halo 2 for being an explosive weapon, it was just like, I think you had to get like a direct hit with it in order for it to do any damage, which was very, very unfortunate. And the other major drawback was you only had 4 shots with it. You only had 4 shots, so you pretty much had to make them count. So I put that with, I put it in D. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 where it's like the melee was actually slightly stronger, because when you meleeed with it, it had the blade on it, so it hurt more. But other than that, it's just like you shoot 4, you had to take some time to reload it, and shoot 4 again, you had to get direct hits just to do anything. The carbine, the Halo 2 carbine, oh, so good. I put that in A. Same thing with like Halo 3. And he doesn't 4 also have it? Yeah. The carbine is like 18 shots, really good. The Furon, Female's knife is it? Emil's knife is tire. Oh, S tier. I was about to say, like, what I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, okay. I don't know. Emil's knife is just classic, just because it's like the big ass curved knife. But other than that, it's just a knife. It looks cool. It's gonna do a shit ton of like damage if someone gets stabbed with it, but the only reason why people know about it is because the whole line was like, it's like, get stabbed with an energy sword, and it goes, "I'm ready. How about you?" Bam. Just fucking boom. And Brigham is being annoying with the blade. Oh, that's the Halo 2 brute shot. And the red one is the Halo 2 brute plasma rifle. Because the Halo 2, the brute one, it fired a lot quicker. Whereas Halo 3, I think 3 and ODST had the same one. I think. I don't know, that's why like I put the god tier weapon right here. It's for the weapons that are so fucking phenomenal that nothing can ever top them. You have the Halo 1 pistol, the Halo 1 Needler, Halo 2 battle rifle, Halo 2 sword, Halo 2 rocket launcher, and then the Halo 3 and Reach golf club. I forgot to get the golf club. I think it was a forge thing. Cause I don't think you get it at all during story. I think it was just a forge item. And then like people just really enjoyed it in 3, and then they then they put it back in Reach. Alright, I need to put these there. Cause all the plasma pistols, plasma rifles, even like the plasma repeater in Reach, and also the storm rifle. Their only real purpose was to knock out shields, and that was it. They don't really have any other use, because nah. Yeah, I agree with me on this almost all. Not all of them. Not all of them. I would say the saw is a good weapon. DMR is a good weapon. The binary rifle. It's fucking fun. I don't know, cause like a lot of them were actually really good. Like you have the light rifle, which is fantastic. What else was there? Yeah, the light rifle was awesome. The suppressor was really good close range SMG. It wasn't until, oh yeah, they don't have the Halo 5 weapons on here either. Which, I think most of them are just the same from 4 to 5. So we just make the addendum that, you know, Halo 5 is pretty much the same as 4. We'll just put that there. With Infinite. They didn't have it. They didn't have the weapons in this, but legendary weapons were dope. Well, that's the thing. The only real way that you could get the legendary weapons in 5 were from card packs, and the only places that you could use those were Warzone, and most of them had like a bonus feature to it. Main story. What do you mean legendary weapons in the main story? And special weapons in the main story. I've never played the story to Infinite, so I have no idea. And I think this is mostly like multiplayer anyway. So I think like the special weapons for like in the story. Play the story. There's one problem, Poet. There's only one problem. I don't have $60 to spend on the story. Or 30, or however much it is. I thought... No. No, the multiplayer is free. You gotta pay for the campaign. It's always been like that. Yep, Halo Infinite campaign, $59.99. You must be thinking of Game Pass, which is free on Xbox. Yeah, the multiplayer is free. But even if you get Game Pass, the first month is like $1. Then after that, the price goes to whatever it is normally. Or like however many months it is for $1. And then it goes back up to normal price. But yeah, it's like I also don't have the money to get the monthly sub for Game Pass. let's continue. Uh. Halo 3, yeah, sorry, it felt good. I don't know. I put it at C. It was alright, but it was hell. It was fucking nerfed to hell. 32 rounds. It's like the only good thing it was good for is helping to knock down shields so you can melee someone and get the kill. Otherwise, if they're low on, if they have no shields and you can get a kill with it, awesome. Let's see, the fuel rod. I say the fuel rod in Halo 2 was alright. The Halo 3 fuel rod was actually really good. Which, I'm not gonna lie, the Sentinel beam in Halo 2 actually so good. It did get slightly nerfed, but not a whole lot for it to be affected. Because like it drained the shield so quickly, and you could easily get a kill with it so quickly. Trying to see if it's make sure it is back in there. Okay. Alright, a battle rifle. Yeah, it's the battle rifle. Which the battle rifle Halo 3 battle rifle is fucking amazing. Not as good as the Halo 2, but damn, was it effective? Cause you can knock out, I think like even half of the magazine can knock out someone's shield. Which, yeah, everyone used it because it was a starting weapon, just like the assault rifle, but go to fucking SWAT, that thing fucking destroyed. Yeah, they begin that kind of shield and turn and hit. Well, yeah. But even from a distance, it's like, if you're accurate with a battle rifle, whether it was like Halo 2 or Halo 3, it was very good. And then the Halo 2, yeah, that's why I put the plasma pistol, plasma rifles, all in the same category, because they all serve the same purpose. Even though after Halo 1, they now had, if you held the plasma pistol down, it still drained the charge even when you let it go. So you had to be careful with how you used it, but they all did the same thing. trying to figure out where to put the Halo 2 SMG. Because it wasn't bad, but also wasn't. It wasn't. I'd have to put it. I'd have to put it B. I have to. It just like on its own it was okay, but you kind of had to combine it with another weapon to make it be really good. Had a Halo Infinite feel because I used it with a Mangler. I don't remember. I haven't played Infinite in a while, so it's like I'd have to go play it again. But last time I used a Mangler, it's like a 2-shot weapon, unless you go for a headshot with like shields down. Because I don't know if it's a headshot with shields up. I'd have to check with it. But now we're gonna be in. Is that headshot shields down? Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Okay, so now we're gonna be getting into Halo 3 stuff. Halo 3 Brute Shot. Fantastic, because you can literally get kills with it just by hitting the ground next to someone. You didn't even have to hit them. You could, and it would do damage, but you can hit the wall next to them and do just as much and do rapid fire and still get a kill. That's what made the Brute Shot so good in 3. In addition to the blade melee, it was fucking iconic. Halo 3 sword, it was good. Not as good as the 2 sword, but easily better than easily better than 4. It's one of those guys. But hey, Brute Shot's really good, I'm not gonna lie. And then the flamethrower, Halo 3 flamethrower, and it only has this very, very specific uses. So I'd have to put it probably in C. The only reason you would ever use the flamethrower would be in campaign against the Flood, a custom game if it required it, or you just wanted to troll someone, which I did get kills with it, but it's very, very specific where you have to be with it. So I put in C. The gravity hammer, I put that at A for sure. Actually, no. No, I'll put the gravity hammer as S, because holy shit, was the gravity hammer in Halo 3 fucking fantastic. I'm gonna put all of the gravity hammers at S. Because they all did the same, but holy shit, could you get away with getting so many kills with it? Because like as long as you knew like the right distance and the right timing to swing, you can just destroy people in Griffball by just being like, run up, swing, get a kill before they can do it. Or if they knew it, and if you swung at the same time, you could kill each other. But it was usually always whoever was faster got the kill. Accident too. I think killing people again here was. Yeah. Which that's like the drawback to using the hammer is you're probably gonna get a team kill. That's the only real drawback to it. I'm gonna put the turret and the missile pods together at A. Because they all serve the same purpose of like destroying vehicles. Yeah, the missile pod can lock onto, you know, vehicles, but that was its only real use. It's just lock onto vehicles, which you could do with the other turrets as well. Or you can use them on people. Why? Why are these down there? But we're gonna put them right here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Reach, assault rifle can go there, cause which spike gun was the best again? I mean, the spiker. I don't know. Well, I won't get to the spiker because I'm gonna need time to actually think on that. The Mauler being a handheld shotgun was really good, and you can dual wield them, and it was just fucking fantastic. So I'm gonna put that at A, because you can literally just like do one shot with it, melee, one shot melee, one shot melee. You can rack up kills doing that. It was fantastic. Halo 3 Needler, they improved it immensely. Still not as good as Halo 1, but it was still good. And then of course Halo 4. You still put it there. Because Halo 3 and Halo 4 Needler were pretty much the same. Let's see. Uh, Halo 3 shotgun. While being way better than 2, but not as good as 1, I'm gonna put it A. Because actually I'd probably put 3, 4. Three, 4, and the Reach shotgun all in A, because they were way better than the Halo 2 shotgun, but they still weren't as good as Halo 1. Nothing can beat the Halo 1 shotgun. Not even the Halo 5 shotgun. Actually, the Halo 5 shotgun is actually a slight downgrade. It's still better than Halo 2, but if they had it on here, I put the Halo 5 shotgun at B. The SMG... Halo 3 SMG, I say, is actually slightly better than Halo 2. So, I'll put it at A. And then... let's see... The snipers... Halo 3 sniper, I'd say, is S. For sure. The Halo 3 sniper is way too good. It's the same as Halo 1. Because of just how, like, iconic it can be. Granted, you can't rapid fire with it, but it's still such a good gun. And then, of course, 4, and then the Reach sniper will also go to S because of how good they are. Spartan laser, Halo 3 Spartan laser. You really can't go wrong with it. It's a really good weapon. It's gonna go to S. Same thing with 4. 4 and Reach Spartan laser. Go there. I don't know why I didn't put that one up there, but the Reach rocket launcher. I say the Reach rocket launcher is better than 3. just be the pure aesthetic, and just personally, I think it's way better. Even though yes, it's a rocket, they all do the same thing, but aesthetically, I say it gets bumped up. We'll go there. Okay, so let's see. The Spiker. Spiker, I say it was good at taking down shields really quick, but to make them be really, really effective, you kind of had to duel them. So they weren't that better than a plasma rifle. So I put him at B. I'll put the spikers at B. Yeah, they both were essentially the same. And then the brute plasma rifle. I would think. I think ODST and 3 still use the same one, but I think it's more prominent in ODST. I'm gonna put that at A because it was actually very effective. And then of course, I mean, the silenced pistol SMG. I'm actually kind of. I actually don't know where to put the silenced pistol and SMG because even though like they were so iconic for being like the first ever guns to be silenced, it's just. It was like. I don't know, it's difficult now. I think I'll put the pistol at A because it's actually pretty decent. But the SMG? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about. I'll put it at B for now. Mainly because it's kind of like the Halo 2 SMG where it's like it didn't do as much as 3. And like the downside to the silenced SMG is that you couldn't dual wield it. So it wasn't as effective. The Halo 4 battle rifle, I'm gonna have to put that at B. Cause it's just not good enough to be at A. Cause it's like, I don't know, it's just aesthetically not that pleasing. And just me personally, I just don't like it as much as the other ones. The beam rifle. I'd probably go with A. Because it's a beam rifle, it's just it. The binary rifle, however, that baby is getting put to S. Cause that thing, a one-shot kill no matter where you hit it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it as the god tier. It was literally one shot kill, no matter where you hit anyone. It's like the only drawback, which even then it's like, actually, you know what? Because it has like a major, like significant drawback, I'm gonna put it to S. Because here's why. Anytime you use a binary rifle, yeah, it was like a one-shot kill no matter where you hit someone, like foot, hand, body, head, whatever. The drawback is that anyone could tell that you were aiming it the moment you went to ADS. If you were scoping with it, people could see a big ass like red line being like, hey, someone's about to snipe you. And also, you only had 2 shots with it. After the 2 shots, you had to reload it. So it didn't have a whole lot of ammo, but because it was so powerful, I have to put it at S. If it didn't have like the drawback of like the red light anytime you were aiming with it, it would be a god tier weapon. Alright, let's see. Bolt shot. A bolt shot. It wasn't a bad weapon. It, in terms of being like just a regular like pistol, it was fine. But the fact that you could actually have it be a shotgun was also really good. And the only drawback to using it as a shotgun is that it used up a lot of ammo. It would always use up 5 shots when you try to use it as a shotgun, which is like the only bad thing about it. So I'd say probably C. Same thing with the Halo 4 pistol. It was like, it was really good. It's just not as good as the other weapons. We don't know why I put the pistol, the Halo 4 pistol there, cause it's better than the Halo 2 by a fucking mile. It's just not as, well, yeah, the Halo 4 pistol is better than the 2 and 3, but still not anywhere close to being close to Halo 1. I keep on forgetting what the weapon is called. I think it's called a plasma launcher. No, okay, this is a plasma launcher. God, what is this called? Hold on. List of Halo 4 weapons. See, I know it was a Covenant. It's called a concussion. That's what it is. The concussion rifle, that's right. I mean, I'd say it was a good weapon. It's just that it's kind of like the Halo 2 brute shot, where it's like you had to be like very specific where you hit someone in order to get a kill with it. So I probably put it at C. Halo 4 DMR was fantastic. I loved it. I'm gonna put it at A. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it at B, because while it was good, it definitely wasn't better than the Reach DMR, because the Reach DMR was definitely A tier for sure. Give like the Reach DMR no bloom. That thing was fucking accurate, and it was deadly. The Halo 4 Fuel Rod, same thing with Halo 3. I don't think they really did anything different with it. It's better than 2, in my opinion. The Reach concussion rifle, I think I'd say definitely B. Let me put it there. And of course the Reach Fuel Rod. I'd say Reach Fuel Rod is better. So I'm gonna put that at A. The incineration cannon, definitely S. Definitely S. Because it was just way too good to use. Yeah, it only had one shot, and you had to recharge it after every shot. But guess what? You shoot, you take a shot with it, no matter where it hit, wall, person, vehicle, whatever, that one initial giant shot would contact and then split apart into like 4 smaller ones. And if those smaller ones hit anything, guess what? If it hit a person, you got another kill. It was very good. The light rifle, definitely a very good gun. I'd say A, definitely A tier. Only because it had like the alternate like firing modes, where it's like if you're hip firing, it was the same thing as like a battle rifle. But if you're scoped in, it would act like a DMR. Yeah, you would do more damage when you were scoped in, but you had less shots. So it was always a toss-up of like, do I hip fire now and then ADS later, or do I ADS now and then hip fire later? So it's like, depending on the situation, one could be better than the other, or vice versa. Okay, let's see. The railgun. Let's see. Where do we put Makoto Misaka? Where do we put the level 5 Esper? Let's put the railgun at A. Because here's why. While the railgun, I think, was a one-shot kill, you had to be accurate with it. Otherwise, if you missed, you were kind of fucked. Plus, it also had the the charge time, and you couldn't hold down for too long, otherwise it was gonna fire off anyway. And you didn't hold down long enough, it still wouldn't fire. So you held down long enough, get a shot, and if you missed, you had to reload. It kind of sucked, but being a one-shot kill with it, it was still good. The Saw? Honestly, I'd say the Saw is definitely S. Because I don't know how many rounds it was, but it's a fucking machine. It's a fucking light machine gun. With like a, it's like it was like 100 or it's like 75 to 100 round like drum magazine. So you can literally just suppress a fire for a good while before you have to reload. And then just hold down the trigger again. Plus, if you're in like multiplayer and you have that fucking ordnance drop and it was right there and you picked it up, until you ran out of ammo or if something unfortunate just happened, you can get a shit ton of kills with it. So it was very good. And then once it was gone, it's like, well, hope you get it again. Let's see. The scatter shot. Let's see. I'm gonna put the scatter shot at B. Because it's not as good as the Halo 4 shotgun. Because, yeah, it could ricochet and you could probably get a kill with it. But you had to be fairly accurate with it anyway. It was just like the regular shotgun, like even if you were close, like you get a one-hit kill with it. But if you're from a distance, I don't think it barely did any damage. Plus, not to mention, I think you can only have 5 shots before you had to reload it again. So I'm gonna put it at B. God, the target. No, the remote detonator. No, it's a sticky detonator. Sticky detonator. I'm gonna have to put that at D. Because it's only good if you can manage to stick a vehicle, or if you know someone's coming and you can shoot it real quick and then detonate it when they're nearby to get the kill. Because otherwise, it was kind of useless. I never really used it because of that. And it's like, you gotta either get from an ordnance or find it somewhere like on the map, and most of the time people are gonna hear the beeping. Otherwise, you literally had to get very close and to whoever you're trying to kill, and most of the time they're just gonna jump away when you fire it. So you had to get lucky to have it up like high enough, like off the ground in the air, to detonate it next to them and hope you get a kill. Also because like I can never get a kill with it, no matter how hard I tried. And anytime I killed someone that had it, it was just very, very difficult, and I don't like it. The suppressor, I'm gonna put it at let's see. I'm gonna put it at A, cause it actually had like a lot of use. It is very useful, and it's just like it's just an all-around good gun. It's like same thing with like the SMG, or even like the plasma rifle. Well, it's just like I said, it's a very good gun. You know, being like an SMG basically, it's actually better. It's a better plasma rifle for Halo 4, and I loved using it. So I'm gonna put A. Oh yeah, the reach turret. Where did I put the other ones? Oh yeah, I put it at A. Let's see. The reach energy sword. I'm gonna put it at A because of just how it was actually really good. Let's see what. Oh yeah, the beam rifle. The beam rifle being a fucking nuisance. It was actually very good. But boy, did it overheat really fast. So I'm gonna put it at B. Because it would overheat way too easily. You can literally use a regular sniper, and like the time to kill with it was just way too much. Like you have to literally hit someone with it for like 4 or 5 seconds just to get a kill. And it's like in the same time with a sniper, literally anything else, you get a kill much quicker. So it's still a good gun. It's just not as good. Let's see. The grenade launcher. I'm gonna put the grenade launcher at A because it's just a good all-around weapon. Because you can EMP a vehicle, you can you take out someone's shields, you can get a kill with it. And it was just like, it was just way too good not to use in almost any situation that you needed it. So, definitely for sure, A, very good gun. Granted, like I said, it can be situational at times, but boy, is it good. Is it really good to use? Let's see, the Halo Reach pistol, I'm gonna put that at B because it's much better than the Halo 4 pistol, but still not good enough to be anywhere near the Halo 1 pistol. So I'm gonna put it at B. It's still a good gun, awesome secondary, you know, for a SWAT or knock out someone's shields, get a headshot with it. It's still good. The needle rifle, I'm gonna put it with the DMR. I'm gonna put it A because it's the Covenant DMR. It's very good. You can actually probably get a kill with it a lot quicker than you can with a DMR. And this is way too good. Uh, the Needler for reach. Gonna put it with the other ones in A, cause it's still good. It's a Needler. Nothing more to be said. The plasma launcher. I'm gonna put that at C because it's a very, very specific weapon. You can use it against vehicles, which is what it's very, very good at. But if you try to use it on someone else, like, they're gonna see it coming. And I think in order to get a kill with it, you have to get at least 2 or 3. Get 2 or 3 of them to stick to someone and probably get a kill. But even then, like, it takes way too long for the little plasma orbs to reach the target so they could actually get away. And you kind of just wasted all those shots. It does track, which is good, but it takes way too long for it to charge up. The shots take way too long to track the target, and you could easily get knocked out of it, and you get killed, and you don't even get any of it off. So it's like, damn. And then, of course, last but not least, the target designator. Which you can't even use in multiplayer. You only use it like a few times during campaign. So it's just gonna go in E. Which, even then, it's still better. A weapon that you only use a few times, I'm not even, like, I'm being dead serious. It's way better than the Halo 2 pistol, Halo 2 Needler, Halo 2 shotgun, Halo 3 pistol, and being a fucking zombie in Halo 4. It's way better because it's way more effective, even though you only use it a handful of times. But yeah, so this is my, I guess, final ranking for the Halo weapons. Which I'll also put the screenshot for the Halo Infinite ones up as well. Or, you know, if you're in the stream, you can just go back maybe like an hour or so to when we did the Halo Infinite weapons. And literally, where I ranked the Halo Infinite weapons is pretty much where it's gonna go on this list right here. But other than that, I'd say this is a pretty good list. I'm okay with this. Okay, I'll take a screenshot and I'll obviously post it to Twitter, but yeah. So hopefully you guys also agree with it. Which way, if you have any other opinion on what you think what weapons would be good, you know, maybe mix it around a little bit, do comment below. Which, if you're watching this on YouTube, hi again, welcome. So yeah, so with that being said, I think that's probably gonna be it for now. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you catch on the stream, all that good stuff. So thank you. Bye. Alrighty. So, like I said, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, post it to Twitter after stream. But I do believe that's gonna do it for tonight. Because it is time for me to get some sleep. Because I got work in about 6 hours and I need to get some sleep. So, yeah. So, again, hope y'all had a great time. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for the support. You guys are fucking nutty. So again, thank you. And of course, if you are new, joined at the beginning, partway through, at any point, and you like what you saw, consider dropping a follow. It's the purple button below the stream. It says follow. You hit that, get a little notification that pops up on Twitch whenever I go live. And you also get some pretty cool follower emotes when you are here. And like I said, it's free to follow, so there's that. You want to follow me elsewhere? I do have a Twitter, because I do tweet out whenever I go live. Stream schedule is also there. It's a pinned tweet that I make every week. And then any other shenanigans also be there. And like I said, I'll post the results of the tier list over on Twitter after stream, so be on the looking for that. And like I said, it's also free to follow on the Twitter, so keep that in mind. I also have a YouTube as well. You want to watch any past VODs or previous streams? I promise Monday, I'll export more VODs. So this one will probably be up at some point, probably the next couple of weeks, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, if you miss any other ones, you can watch it, have it on the background as you're doing anything else, and it'd be much appreciated. And I also have a second channel as well for more original stuff. Like smaller videos, other stuff like that. More original stuff, like I said, it's gonna be there. Which I'll probably highlight the whole tier list thing and upload that. Hence why I did the whole like mini YouTube outro like earlier. So now I'm being notified whether that goes up. Get sub to it. Watch the other stuff there in the meantime. And then of course, last but not least, I have a Discord as well. If you want to join it, get to hang with some awesome people, be chill to come have an awesome time vibing. Just all around cool people. And you'll get notified whenever tweet goes out, video or VOD gets uploaded to either channel, and whenever I go live on Twitch, because I do notify the server, in case you miss anywhere else. It's all in one place, so you want to join it, link right there. But yeah, so again, I do appreciate y'all many thanks. And I'll do it again, but follow Chica and also follow BK. They are awesome. They do cool stuff. Follow them. And yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night, get some sleep. I need to do something else. I completely forgot I need to do one other thing. Oof. So I'm gonna call it a night, do that real quick, and yeah. So again, thank you. So now let's see, who should we raid? I said, now I need some sleep. Fucking same. Same. You know what? Let's see what they're doing. Okay, I think we have our target for the night. Which hopefully they don't end before we raid them, because otherwise that would be kind of awkward. But, like I said, we have our target. Yes, we are indeed raiding. We're gonna be raiding this awesome individual, because they are super cool, chill, do awesome streams, super cool to vibe with. We're gonna be rating the one, the only magical bard who is playing some Elden Ring. So if you like Souls games, you like comfy atmosphere and awesome streams, you're gonna love it there. So I'm gonna pop in with some a good stream and all that good stuff. But first, raid message is give me a good old-fashioned dragon raid. And if you are a sub, I have 100 channel points. We're gonna send some cheer their way. So just copy that. And yeah, so y'all have a great rest of your day and night. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. Tomorrow, or I guess today, after work, Persona 4 Golden. We're gonna be resuming Persona 4 after work, so hope you're ready for that. And yeah, so again, thank y'all very much. Y'all have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will catch you later. Bye.